Lysai. Lysai. Oof. That was... Well, at the very least, they waited and did it while I was not in a fight. We back. That was annoying. That was annoying. Very much so. I apologize. It took me a bit to figure out that it was demons because I was doing so well of checking constantly and then I stopped and this is what happens. Wait. Well, at least it wasn't like the, it wasn't like the other instance where I had demons come in and I didn't notice. So... Could be worse. Could be worse. I thought I got him, but I didn't. Oops. There we go. Ah! Downfall alarm. What can I, dude? I hate when demons come into my chat and do that. I don't know why it does it. I don't know why. And I'm annoyed. I am very annoyed. Because every time, I don't notice. This is why I need a second monitor, but, broke. I'm broke. I'm broke. I sigh. Yeah, a bit late, Streamlabs. I am so annoyed with the demons. I am so annoyed. Because I don't know why they keep coming in. I don't know why they keep coming in. I don't know. I don't know if it's like because of how long I've been streaming, or if it's just because it's there, or if it's because of my laptop. I don't know. Me do not know. Me do not know. But we're back, and that is all that matters. Will it be a pain in the butt to do 2 separate videos on YouTube? Yes, because I can't edit long ass shit on my thing. Do I care necessarily? No, not really. Because I'm going on my off days of streaming. There we go. Ooh. And I continue. Don't notice me, don't notice me, don't notice me. Shit. No, come on. Thank you. Damn demons. Yeah, no. Damn demons. It's fine. Thank you for catching it, by the way, Rain. I would not have gotten it. I would not have gotten it as quickly. And remnant. Spark. Oh man. Gonna pop my sprite. Oh man. I can't wait to see what Menace will do for the emote that I chose, that I got for the marbles that I won. Cause I slid into my boyfriend's DMs and I'm like, hey, I won this thing and I don't know what to do. Help me narrow it down. I can narrow it down to my top 5. Other than that, I am lost. And he did, and we figured it out. I can't wait to see. My brain jumped ahead in my sentence. It's the whole thing of, I think faster than I speak. But I can't wait to see what she does. It'll be so fun. Bop. Just die already! Bop. It'll be awesome, yeah. Yeah. Can't wait to see that. I also said this earlier in my stream, before the demons fucking came in. So there's another Twitch streamer, FF Sade, where they do free art Saturdays. And it has to go with the whole thing of... It was when they were telling me to keep a constant look on Twitter the next day. And I was like, why? And they're like, no. We'll see. You'll see. And, apparently, they had entered into the raffle. And they won. And they requested art of my ping tuber. And I watched the stream. The art looks so good. I'm just waiting for them to post it on their Twitter, which is why I'm like, I've been watching Twitter for the past X amount of days, and I'm like, eh. I technically have it screenshotted and it's on my computer, and I could technically post it from there, but, I don't want it. That kind of makes me feel a little icky. So, soon. And with that, This next quest will get me flying on the moon. Woohoo! I will be able to fly on the moon. Bum 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 bum. That's new. That wasn't there before. Bum 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 dun 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 dun. Oh man. Archers are right through this door, but it seems to be locked. I guess we'll have to find another way. Go and find whoever has the key. Growingly, enough. If you've not else to tell us the final days, you need only say so. We cannot afford to be wasting time here, as you well know. Did you yourselves not tell us we must act quickly? Yes, we did, but the moon was to be a perfect paradise for the people of Atheris, and we're running out of time to make everything ready for their arrival. We hoped you'd see the wonders we have to offer, but you found nothing but faults and flaws in our work. Only one of you saw the potential, so you others must be kept here. So that's Living Ways game. Run us about in circles, and failing that, lock us away so we can't put the plan at risk. Everyone except Ariane. He understands what is at stake, what must be done. I fear you've misjudged us, Growing. Never have we decried the notion of using the moon as a mean of escape. That said, my heart breaks at the thought of abandoning Atheris and her reflections to their doom. If there is a way to avert the final days, I wish to find it. We all do. We may fail, but our efforts would never be at the expense of your plans. But why would you take that risk? There's no room for ifs and maybes now. The people of Atheris will escape here to the moon. They'll be safe, and we'll finally get to see all their happy, smiling faces. I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave. We just can't. Do what you must, but try not to hurt them. I'll be back in a moment. Don't do anything rash while I'm gone. If we dally, they'll overwhelm us with sheer numbers. I say we knock these ones out, split up, and make our way to the exit. Agreed. Let us reconvene where Argus awaits outside. Time to fight the bunnies. Caesar, you want to say surrender. I like that I can stun them. I interrupt them mid-cast. Too powerful, too strong. Are you growing away? Please come quietly. Sorry, I can't do that. Can't come quietly, sorry, I want to save my world. Thank you very much. I'd rather not surrender it to doom and gloom. We have to save them. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel for them, I do, and I understand why, but at the same time... Gotta understand here, man. me didn't want to hurt you, but you kind of forced my hand. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm sorry, I just now noticed. I was focused. And I apologize. I just zoned out of chat because I was like, I want to get through this, I want to get through this, I want to get through this. Oh, okay. I tunnel visioned, I'm like, We have arrived.
Such devastation! This was not my intention.
Yeah. One of the most memed lines in all of, in all of heckin', 14. We must hurry to the Watcher's Palace and find Ariane. Yep. Pick a cutscene. Close that down.
And what, pray tell, do we seek at the Watcher's Palace?
Oh, come off it, friend. You know full well why we're here. The time has come for you to return to Etheris and help your brethren prepare for their journey here and beyond.
Forgive me, Living Way, but I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
Huh? But what about the final days? The death and the doom? Oh, we have to hurry before it's too late!
Your unflagging commitment to your duty is endearing, to say the least.
Oh, bugger!
Oh.
Be at ease. They bear you no grudge, nor do I. How could we, having come to understand your purpose? For millennia, you and yours worked tirelessly towards the singular purpose of this heavenly vessel's construction. An arduous feat by any measure. It is clear you have spared no effort. Why, your very names are a testament to your dedication.
Our names? I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
This part is so cute.
Names are an expression of the self, a declaration of one's hopes and aspirations. Your use of contemporary, uncomplicated nomenclature doth ensure clarity of purpose. There can be no doubt that your love for the people of Etheris is boundless and pure.
Yes! A most mellifluous phrasing! We Loporitts were born of Heideland's love for Etheris. That shining, shimmering blue jewel, brightest star in the sky, brimming with life and possibilities. For as long as I can remember, I've toiled in anticipation of the day when this vessel might be needed. All I've ever wanted was to meet those she cherished so dearly, to serve and serve well. That goes for all of us, don't you see? So help us help them. Lead them here where we can keep them safe. If there's anything wrong with what we've built, we'll fix it. We'll make it right.
Your works want not for repair. Yet there remaineth much for you to learn of men and your own kin besides. Singing Way, thy name bespeaketh more than the simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme. The songs of Aetheris are beyond counting, and span the length and breadth of emotion. Maps are monuments to man's pioneering spirit and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star. Many have devoted their lifetimes to exploratory pursuits, to venture unto the highest mountains and the deepest oceans in search of unknown frontiers. And thou, my friend, I do not think we've met.
My name is Puddingway.
Puddingway? Yes, indeed. A name of deep and abiding significance, I'm sure, but one perhaps better communicated through delicious deeds than tasteless words. A judicious application of fey magics at a later juncture may be appropriate. And Living Way. 'Tis no easy feat to convey the significance of thy moniker. When I was a bookish boy, a dear friend of mine was fond of peppering me with questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance.
Stop making me feel feelings, goddammit.
I posed to her a question of mine own. What doth it mean to live? After much contemplation, she proffered this answer. The anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion. The hope today's mistake may serve as tomorrow's lesson. The wish that a new acquaintance may one day call thee friend. She believed it to be all these moments and more.
I want to understand, but...
I, too, still labor to find mine own answer. 'Twould be my pleasure to assist you and yours in embarking on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. For thee. Ink as blue as the waters of Aetheris. Made in haste, though I assure thee, the quality has not suffered for it. The people need not be persuaded by honeyed words. Nay, I have faith they shall do what is right in due course. Until they do, I beg your patience, friends. And with that ink, let us fill the empty pages of Living Way's compendium. An open exchange of ideas will surely afford you all a better understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations. But more importantly, it shall empower us to together find a way forward.
I hope you're right. Thank you for this lovely gift.
There you have it. I shall remain with the Loporitts to ensure that all is in order. Though we must needs prepare for every eventuality, you would all agree that the evacuation of our star is a last resort. To accept failure is to accept the demise not only of our star, but that of Reen's, of all reflections, and the souls that call them home. Which is why I have every faith that you shall fight to the last, that such drastic measures may prove unnecessary.
Should the worst come to the worst, and I pray deeply that it won't, I'll take comfort in knowing preparations were made under your watchful eye.
Aye, thou mayest be assured that if calamity cometh, not a soul will be left behind, if being the operative term.
Flowey! Flowey's glowing! That flower, how came it into your possession? How very like her. Guided by its light, you may come to know her true intentions, intentions which frame a mystery even to us. In our time, we called it Elpis. You would do well to remember the name. Smile. Smile.
I hate to interrupt, but I feel like I need to make amends for all the secrecy.
Oh, babies.
Think nothing of it. We haven't been the most gracious of guests. Do convey our apologies to Growingway and the others.
But of course! And when next we welcome more guests from Atheris, we'll have learned to be much more hospitable hosts. Oh, and circling back to the matter of inappropriate secrecy, we ought to discuss our benefactors.
Agreed. The Charlayan Forum, yes?
How did you know?
It was obvious.
The more I heard, the more obvious it became. The Forum's aims align closely with those of your anonymous patrons. A telling coincidence would be an understatement. Though had we not taken it upon ourselves to peruse certain restricted tones in Labyrinthos, we might still be unaware of their plans. But let us continue this discussion upon our return. I dare say we have kept Alphino and the others waiting long enough.
Indeed, that we have. We gotta get back to our boys. We gotta get back to our people. People. We need to get back to our people. We leave the moon and... Oh! I get to... 'Tis a relief to see Livingway was pleased with my gift of ink. To serve and serve well, though their knowledge may be lacking, their boundless love is a blessing without peer. It will be no easy task to prepare them for what must needs be done, but gladly do I embrace this duty, even if it doth necessitate that we part ways for a time. Forgive me in my absence, but I have the utmost faith in you and all our fellow scions. When next I return to Atheris, I pray I find you in good health and good spirits. I'm flying! Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. 2 to 2! Half. I'm at half. With the Loporitts in Ariandre's capable hands, you ain't worried about affairs here in our absence. Knowing now the face of their earthly collaborators, there is much to discuss with Alphino and the others. Let us return to the Tower of Babel. Our battle for the star will soon begin in earnest, and we must be prepared. Honestly, I'm gonna worry about flexing later. I'm just gonna fly. Flex on the map later. Oh. I have returned. Gods, I can scarcely believe we went back to the moon and back. But we'll have time to reflect, on that later. Right now, we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver a thoroughly detailed report to Lucia. I'd like very much to know how everyone is getting on here as well. They'd only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. I share your curiosity, but warning our allies at the final days is of greater importance. I speak not only of the contingent, of course. The heads of state of every nation must know what we have learned. We know not when or where or in what manner the final days will begin to manifest, and so we must see that everyone is prepared. Agreed, though we may wish to stress the importance of discretion, lest the public be sent into a panic. Not that anyone in a position of responsibility should need to be told as much, but it bears repeating. Anyways, first things first, to Camp Broken Glass. Yeah. Power of teleportation. Bop. I've yet to flex on the map. That can wait. Hello. We've done what we can for now, and believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. But before we do, might you tell us what's become of Garlemald in our absence? We succeeded in subduing the tempered inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those who are already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponentially. The inclement conditions here have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here. And so we have petitioned the aid of the allied nations. Some are understandably hesitant to proffer assistance, particularly those that were but recently subject to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge for treatment. With the assistance of your fellow scions, we endeavor to see them safely transported and cured of their tempered. Will all the tempered be relocated? No. Not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend to those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until their patients have recovered. Julius is one such patient, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. Truth be told, it's a miracle he and those at his company were not hardened in the chaos. If not for Alphino and Alize's timely assistance, I dare say none of them would be with us today. In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decisions regarding Garlemald? Given the tremendous ramifications of what has happened here, it will take time to determine what must be done. In the meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep a close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished. For Mercy, the process was apparently not quite as violent as what we experienced at Thavnir. Those who were trapped within them have been rescued and are receiving treatment. To hasten this endeavor, the beast tribes have received instruction in the magics needed to cure temperate. Master Matoya is no doubt thrilled the Mother Pork to afford to so many visitors. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, as well as those of our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands after the transfer of Temperate has been completed. Good. Lucy and I will remain, along with a small force to continue offering aid to those here in Garlemald. The Empire may be no more, but there are those who call these lands home. I believe that accounts for recent events here, so what of the moon and the Telophoroi? Well, you see here, we're all fucked. The final days. Gods, I prayed your victory would mark the end of our troubles. There is still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Would you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course, I will send word forthwith. We'll also release your fellow scions from their present duties, that they may return to Sharlayan. Your energies are better spent fighting means to avert the coming apocalypse. Speaking of your fellow scions, you will be happy to hear that Mistress Kryle, though still on the mend, has been moved to the Baldassian Annex and given into Tatara's care. Thank you. I look forward to seeing them both upon our return. Let us be on our way then. One last thing, if I may. After your confrontation with Zodiark, you said Xenos took his leave and in all likelihood he has returned here to Garlemald. I have a mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts, but first wish to ask if you believe there is merit in doing so. If they found him, they would not likely live to tell the tale. If you're expecting a trail of destruction to follow, you won't find one. An admirable but futile endeavor. If they found him, they would not likely live to tell. I suppose you're right. To dispatch good soldiers in pursuit of such a beast would be sending them to their deaths. Pray forget I entertain the notion. While on the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounce the Crown Prince and condemn his role in the Empire's downfall. His very title has become a source of shame among his former subjects, and its continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For this reason, he's been declared as a Xenos Viator Galvus, outcast and enemy of Garlemald. Pantaniel is no more, and now his own people turn against him. It seems he's not but his bloodlust to keep him company. Better that than an army to see it sated. At any rate, I will not keep you longer. I pray you safe I pray you safe passage back to Sharlayan. If that is not a sign that I should end soon, I don't know what is. I'm at the very least gonna finish this quick. Waste. Oh, that's the good shit. I'll have to make a glam of this later. It's a good one. But since I'm going back, I'd like to wear my refined outfit. Where is it? Here it is. Since we're going back to more hospitable area for such a outfit. Wait, don't I have it as return? No, I don't. Ugh. I never hit. Why? Stretch. Oh yeah, definitely ending after this quest. But a ding 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 ding. Ugh. I got pretty far, though. So that's good. I got from Zodiac to here in one stream. Welcome back, Nefertiti. We were so terribly worried about you. Though it is plain I have caused my own fair share of worry, and for that I apologize. Heidelin called to me that day when you entered the Tower of Babel. Her pleas were faint but desperate, and I knew at once she required a vessel to carry out her will. What came after feels like a dream barely remembered, my body flowing through the life stream toward Garlemald. When I regained consciousness, I was all aches and frostbite. Exhausted of aether, so exhausted in fact, I could only laugh, for it was in that moment I understood Raha's weariness from the Tower of Zot. Would that I could laugh at a time like this, though we prevented Zodiac from being unleashed upon the world, I am curious to know what else took place there on the moon. He did. Perhaps we should wait for the others to join before you give your account. Let us reconvene in the main hall once you're ready. Voiced cutscene! Let's get this voiced cutscene. Yes. Hello, everyone. No, it's not voiced. Sorry to have kept you all waiting. Not at all. We understand you've been quite busy. Will Arianti be joining us? Nope. Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid, though Nefertiti can explain way better than I can. I think it was why better than I can, but that works too. English language. The final days as befell Amarant. And we are to escape via the moon. What of the source in its reflections? I have no intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. So how do we stop this? Unfortunately, we have no answers at present. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as was the case in the time of Amarant, the solution would be to alter the flow of aether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiarcs, sacrificing half the star's population in the doing. But it would go without saying that such a sacrifice cannot be repeated. Which leaves us with the daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days. A feat which even the Amarantines could not accomplish. Unfortunately, we found no clues in Mary Lamentorum. I still stumble over words. There is still much we do not know about the catastrophe itself, let alone what may have caused it. The final days were marked by the corruption of the Amarantines' creation magics, but we command no such power, which invites the question what havoc is in store for us. You don't want to know? If we knew that much, perhaps we could draw up some parallel with the events of the past, and thereby form some semblance of a plan. Perhaps we should start with the Forum, then. Having worked with the Loporitts in secret all this time, there is surely more they can tell us. Forgive the interruption, but I have urgent news. The Forum is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside, some sort of announcement. What is Father up to now? There's only one way to find out. Let's go.
Order! Order, I say! I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice. This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly. You may have heard rumors of the Loporitts and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The Endbearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
This was a major oh shit moment for me in the story. I'm like, wait, they can oh?
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Very well. "270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the herself.
Good timing, Nate.
She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom. Much like Njunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge, not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the great exodus. For his impressive contributions and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
Do it, my boy. Do it, my boy. Do it, my boy. Take your time.
Thank you. I shan't be long.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
Do it. Do it. I love them.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Boulanger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
I want to punch you in the face
Though we
sometimes.
cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Sharlayan, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome, nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people. many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Atta girl.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Bold words call for bold action, and there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
One would think so, but yet you guys need me, so...
Shall we then? To the Annex. To prepare for tomorrow.
Let's go. Loading screens. Well, at least they placed me close to an Aether. To the Aether, right? Oh, I was hoping to... Damn it. I wasn't fast enough. Prial tells me the Forum made a rather momentous announcement, so there's to be a great exodus, is there? I remain reminded of my narrow escape from the Isle of Val, the realization, the running, the mixture of relief and regret after. Why me, I asked myself. Why me? Why us? Why now? Why wonder? There's no use fretting over the cosmic morality or lack thereof. We're here, and we'll get through this together. And who knows, maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying for as much. But enough of my rambling. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. Yes. Cutscene. Okay, so on Nocta, I chose Graha. On Keela, I chose Estinian. And for Neff, I'm thinking of choosing Alphino. Ah! Soon it will be To be continued soon. Soon. All you can remember right now is Bruce thirsting. I mean, same. Every single time Estinian or any of the other guy characters she likes comes on screen, I'm like, where's Brew? Where's all the thirst? Because I'm sure as hell not thirsting. Knock, knock, knock. Visitor has come knocking at your door. Whoever could it be? Yeah, because Neff is married. She wouldn't let him. Fuck it. I don't know. You or you? 1 or 3? 1 or 3? Three. You know what? First instinct was alpha now, so let's do that. Oh, it's my bullet. It's the baby.
Ah, I hope I didn't wake you.
Oh, not at all.
I pray you will forgive the unannounced visit, but I wish to speak with you before retiring for the night.
You're okay, bud. You're okay, bud.
About Garlemald, and the time we spent with the people of Tertium. Dangerous though it was, I'm glad we had the opportunity to treat with Euless and Quintus. I was worried what might happen after we were collared. If they attempted to restrain you too. If they succeeded. Once more, I put you in harm's way. And for that, I must apologize. Or rather, I should thank you for trusting in me time and time again. After all our journeys together, I dare say I've used every expression imaginable to convey to you my gratitude. Nevertheless, I hope these words of mine still carry some small weight. Tomorrow, our fight continues. Mayhap it would have been better to seek you out after we have true cause for celebration.
No, it's okay, bud.
But having mustered the courage to stand up to Father and achieve a personal victory of sorts, I wanted to carry on in that spirit before my nerves got the better of me.
Oh, this is a mood.
The hour grows late, and you doubtless tire of my ramblings. I have a letter for Orenvold to finish, but we'll be off to bed shortly. Sleep well.
My eyebrows went up. Ship? Question mark? There are too many ships in this game. I shall not fail. I shall not fail. There's no room for failure here. None. Zip zero nada. Short while earlier, in the Elamigan Quarter. Yep.
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsebar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too. But is it true? They brought back tempered Garlean soldiers.
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. They're to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
An Ish card.
Another day, another commission of paramount importance. Oh, what have we here? Hey, are you all right?
And it just ignores.
Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more. The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. Yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
Because it is. I like that it dims the colors and then it shows this. It just I have chills. I have chills. Just the it's so good. All right. With that, higher, higher. With that, I'm not going to start the quest because it's right there. We are going to call it a quit for the night. Yes, with this music. It's right there. Alright. Who all is online still at 1:30 in the morning? Who all is on? Menace is asleep, so I can't raid into Menace. That's a no-go. Menace be sleeping. There's Silent Guardian. That's on 2 hours. Just above 2 hours. I don't know if they plan to stop anytime soon. And that is my cause for concern. Just gonna quickly do that, so tense with the tense music in the background. Just And I'm also going to switch to just chatting at this point, since I'm not playing Routine anymore, and I just have the music in the background. Y'all have any opinion on who I raid? Question mark. Or if I even should raid. Because it's either him... I have so many people and I'm only sleeping. Not many people are up. A lot of people are out for the night. There's a Silent Guardian and Zalvi. Zanve. She's been going for 4 hours. Probably not. Probably gonna be ending eventually. I don't know who to raid. My plan was to raid Menace, and then she went to sleep. There's, also Shio-sama VT? But short stream, and it's almost 2. Jeez. Ah! Okay. Okay. I will raid Silent Guardian. I'm gonna do my usual ending spiel. Consider checking out my other socials, following me on Twitter. I do some fun things over there, and I announce when I go live. YouTube is where I post my VODs after I'm done. I also have a throne if you want to contribute more directly. Like it says, you are not required to do so by any means, but it is appreciated. There are a few. Most of it is for advancing my stream setup, like getting another monitor, new mic. There's also a plushie in there from the D&D movie. But for the most part, the main one, my featured, is my tower that I'm hoping to get. And then Discord is where I pretty much do everything. Discord is where I post my schedules. It is where I'm invoiced for my ping. It's where I talk to all my people. It is my hub. And friendly reminder that I have twice. Throne was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw that in there. Boop. Just the Throne bot. It's funny. But friendly reminder that once I'm at 50 followers, I will eventually do a Valorant stream. I am very close. Points down. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I very much appreciate it. Even if it was only just lurking, it is still very much appreciated, because lurkers are essential. And, well, I was, when I first started watching Twitch streamers, I was very much a lurker, just background and all that, but yeah. So, we're gonna raid! Raid message. Get him! Blaze raid. Go show, Silent Guardian some, love. And, keep an eye out for when I stream next. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate y'all.